Kuna acronym ambayo tunatumia whenever we are managing an incident. But the first thing that we start by checking is you assess the situation. We call it omega. So this is how you manage an incident. We use an acronym called omega. And omega stands for, the first thing that you do is to assess the situation. So unaangalia situation ambayo uko ndani yake. Is it on the road? Is it on top of a building? Can anything crumble? And while you are helping, also you get injured. You assess what we call the situation. Angalia the situation ambayo uko ndani yake. Number 2, after assessing the situation, you make the area safe for yourself and you make the area safe even for the injured person. The third thing that you do, you now start what we call the emergency first aid. You start now helping the person who is already injured. Don't forget to call for help because you are not a medical doctor. The expectation is at the end of the day, you need to hand over your patient to someone else who is better and qualified more than you are. So you need to get help, either by calling the ambulances or by calling the doctors or by planning on how you will be able to transport this injured person to the nearest hospital. Then we have what we call the aftermath. Aftermath is recording what have already taken place. It is very important to have that record with you. And even in all the first aid kit, utakuta kuna kakitabu ya kunote ile mambo ambayo imehappen. So this is how you manage an incident. So the first thing that you do is assess the incident. Aiangalie vizuri. Put people in the triage. This is more injured. Huyu ni anastahili kushughulikiwa wa pili hivyo. Access the jaribu kuangalia the situation vile ilivyo. Ukiwa pale. Make the area safe for yourself and even for the crew members, for the bystanders and even for the patient. Offer now the first aid. Ikiwa ni bleeding, what do we do for bleeding? Which is acceptable. Ikiwa ni kuchomeka, what do we do for burns? Acceptable. If it is someone has broken his rib or her rib, what are the accepted needs? So you offer what you call the emergency first aid. Then you get help. At the end of the day, if it is in a workplace like this one, you are a staff of Workstyle, but you're not a medical doctor. So you need to give that person or to hand over to the medical practitioner. Then aftermath, note, andika vizuri. This is what happened. Damaris was here. Sijui kama alisikia ni kitu imemuuma. What was it? Note that thing because these are the notes that you will be even able to give to the medical practitioner. So that is how we manage. That's how we manage the situation. Tumesema you must get help. How do you phone for help? It is very important today I mention of what you need to say whenever you are calling for an assistant. Usichukue simu, upige simu useme, hey, gari zimegongana na tuko hapa na ukate simu. What are the details? What are those information that you must give when you are phoning for help? So when you call, be prepared to answer some questions about the emergency. So what is your emergency? These are the questions that you answer. What is your emergency? It is the building which is on fire. Are we together? No. It is a road accident. So you must be able to answer that question. What is your emergency? Why are you calling? Why are you calling? 2, how many people are injured? Why are we very specific with how many people are injured? In one ambulance, how many patients can it carry? Inabebanga watu wangapi ambulance moja? Who knows? Watu wawili? One or two? Three maximum? Two? An ambulance carries only one patient. Only one patient. Unless wawe hawajagongagongwa sana, waweza kaa chini. But ikiwa ni kulala, kuna kitanda ya mtu moja. Just one. A normal ambulance. Huyu amelala. Yes. Nasema the injured. No, I'm not talking about the supportive. I'm talking of the injured. So it carries only one injured person. So what if you have not answered that question? How many people have been injured? Watume ambulance moja, na wale watu ambao wako injured ni watu 10. Are you assisting there? Si unaona sasa kuna watu wengine hapa katikati watakufa kwa sababu kuhudumiwa haraka iwezekanavyo. So how many people are injured is very important. It's also very important to say where the victim is located. We are in First Parkland, ni Street Town Road. First Parkland Avenue, I&M building. So where the victim is located. Then it is also important to say what is happening now. What is happening now? Assume it was fire. You'll be able to say, even right now as we speak, we still have the fire blazing. So it is good to note what is happening at that particular time. We always insist, do not hang up until the dispatcher tells you to do so. Because maybe even the dispatcher would like to ask you more questions. So don't hang up. Put the line, the number clear. And majority of these numbers, they are toll-free. They are toll-free because in an emergency, you need to call and you need to look for that assistance. When you dial 999, you dial 112, you dial 911, these are toll-free numbers. So you need to call them, and by doing so, don't hang up.